Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're plunging into a topic that's seriously buzzworthy. It's really reshaping how brands connect with you and me. It's called vibe marketing.
It really is everywhere suddenly.
Yeah. And our mission here, as usual, is to take this big stack of sources. We've gathered articles, research papers, our own notes, and just pull out the most important nuggets of knowledge, the core insights.
Giving you that shortcut to being really well informed.
Exactly. Without feeling like you're drowning in information. We want to give you those surprising facts, the engaging insights. And for those already tracking marketing trends, we're trying to go beyond just the headlines.
You're right. Looking at the deeper shifts.
Especially how AI is just pouring fuel on this whole vibe marketing fire. It's fascinating.
It really is. And the concept, interestingly, it borrows from AI development itself. Andrej Karpathy, one of OpenAI's co-founders, he talked about this thing called vibe coding. And the idea was, well, pretty simple. Users give plain language prompts, like just describe the feeling or the goal. And the AI does the heavy lifting. It generates the complex code. So the breakthrough for marketing was applying that same principle. Instead of marketers painstakingly building every single campaign bit by bit.
The old way.
Right. They define the intent, the vibe they want to create. And then AI handles the super fast execution. It basically streamlines the whole creative process and distribution, too.
That makes a ton of sense. So, okay, moving beyond just the vibe coding idea, what does this actually look like when we talk about vibe marketing? Building brand resonance.
Well, it's fundamentally a modern approach, definitely AI forward.
Right, because my understanding is it's all about resonance through, storytelling, the overall tone, that emotional connection, which feels very different from traditional marketing.
Totally different. Traditional methods often get stuck on features, benefits, rigid sales funnels.
The mechanics.
Exactly. Vibe marketing aims to evoke a specific mood. Is it playful, confident, maybe even a bit rebellious? It's less about the specs.
Yeah, less logic.
And much more about creating an experience that resonates emotionally with you, the customer.
And that taps into something fundamental.
Right.
Psychology.
Precisely. The power here isn't just the tech, it's deeply psychological. It works because it respects how humans actually make decisions. And let's be honest, despite what we might think, it's often emotional first, rational second. Maybe.
Right.
There's this really compelling finding. Customers who feel highly emotionally connected are, get this, 70% more valuable to a business.
Wow, 70%. That's huge.
It's massive. And this isn't just for, consumer sodas or sneakers. Even in B2B SaaS business software.
Yeah, you'd think that'd be purely rational.
You would. But decision makers there, still human, often totally overwhelmed with options. They're looking for connection, a feeling of alignment. And relevant vibe-driven content can cut through without that pushy sales feeling.
That really speaks to the cultural moment, too, doesn't it? Vibe marketing lets a brand, even a complex B2B company, truly show you who they are, not just tell you.
Exactly. It's about embodying the personality, the values in every interaction.
Creating that consistent feeling, that energy, wherever you encounter them. It's like a brand's aura. Almost.
That's a good way to put it. And apparently, according to some sources, this aura attracts everything from cheaper capital to more motivated staff and real customer goodwill.
So let's dig into the why now a bit more. What are the core differences compared to how marketing used to work?
Well, it's a fundamental workflow shift. Traditional marketing. Think long cycles, big teams, lots of manual steps, one after the other. Sequential.
Right, sounds familiar. Weeks, maybe months to get a campaign out.
Easily. Vibe marketing, though, it embraces lean, fast, parallel processes. Instead of that linear handoff, AI lets creative development, targeting, copy generation, even analytics happen all at the same time, concurrently.
Okay, so that obviously speeds things up massively.
Drastically. Launch times shrink from weeks down to maybe hours or days. Imagine that agility. Plus, you don't need those huge specialized teams anymore.
Which means cost savings.
Significant cost savings, yeah.
The scale of AI's impact here is just wild. I saw one estimate suggesting 75% of generative AI's business value will come from marketing and sales.
75%. It's a staggering number.
It really is. It's not about working harder, it seems, but just cutting out all those delays, those dependencies that bog things down.
Exactly. It's like giving your marketing department a shot of espresso while a supercomputer handles the grunt work.
Probably cuts down on those endless brainstorming meetings, too.
Oh, absolutely. That's the core of the workflow change. Fewer meetings, less manual process, more automated workflows, real-time optimization. AI agents can draft content, optimize it.
Freeing up the humans.
Precisely, freeing humans to focus on strategy, oversight, adding that crucial layer of real human insight and authenticity,
Right.
and the testing capacity. It's superhuman.
Eating.
Well, instead of painstakingly A/B testing maybe 2 or 3 versions of an ad or email, you can test hundreds simultaneously. And the AI figures out what's working and scales it up, sometimes within a day. The cost of trying something new basically drops to near zero.
So continuous experimentation just becomes the default way of doing things.
It has to be.
Okay, so if you're a marketer listening and thinking, right, I want in, what are the core principles? How do you do vibe marketing well?
There seem to be about 5 key principles, sort of a roadmap. First, define the vibe. Super important. What feeling should your product create? Authority, fun, belonging. Set that emotional North Star early.
Got it. Vibe first.
Second, launch fast, learn faster. Ditch those long production cycles. Use low-stakes tests. Adjust based on real data quickly.
Makes sense. Agile.
Third, AI as your teammate. Let the AI do the heavy lifting, writing drafts, design ideas, iterating. Your job is to guide, refine, add the human touch.
All right, partnership, not replacement.
Exactly. Fourth, personalize at scale. This is where automation really shines. Tailor content for different audiences, different stages of the journey simultaneously.
Powerful. And the last one.
Finally, and maybe the most crucial, stay human. AI is amazing, but your brand needs a real point of view. Gut check the AI's output. Inject actual customer language. Maintain high standards.
That human oversight is key.
Absolutely essential.
So what kind of content works best for this?
Think things that are quick, engaging, and can be personalized. Short-form video is huge for awareness. Quick demos.
TikToks, Reels.
Exactly. Meme-based posts on social media, great for highlighting customer pain points in a funny, relatable way. Playful email sequences that feel like a chat, not a sales pitch. Storytelling blogs that offer genuine value. Chatbots for instant engagement. Interactive tools, that kind of thing.
And what about the tech stack? What tools are people actually using to pull this off?
Well, foundational for many are custom GPTs, basically tailored AI models trained for specific tasks like market research or content generation for their brand.
Right, specialized AI assistants.
Pretty much. Then there's a whole ecosystem of third-party tools. For content, you've got ChatGPT, Jasper, Copy.ai. For visuals, DLE, Midjourney, Canva, Hagen for video.
Lots of options.
Tons. And for tying it all together, automation tools like Zapier, Make, Relay, plus analytics platforms like Pecan AI or MadKudu to track what's actually working in real time.
And where does this vibe marketing really thrive? Which channels?
It shines where speed, storytelling, and engagement win. So platforms like LinkedIn, Twitter, X, definitely email, and also community hubs like Discord or Slack.
And we're seeing big brands already doing this effectively.
Oh, yeah. Coca-Cola did that Create Real Magic campaign using DALL-E 2.
Yeah.
They let people generate Coke-themed art. Huge engagement, like 7 million social impressions.
Wow, turning fans into creators.
Exactly. Heinz did a clever campaign asking AI to just generate images of ketchup. Most look like Heinz bottles. They used that to show brand recognition, claimed a 15% sales bump.
Smart, simple but smart.
And Spotify's AI DJ uses voice cloning, personalizes playlists with chatty commentary. They're seeing like 40% weekly engagement, longer listening times. It's all about that personalized vibe.
Okay, that speed, that personalization, it sounds incredibly powerful, almost intoxicating. But what happens if speed becomes the only thing that matters?
Well, that brings us neatly to the counterpoint.
Right, this idea of slow motion marketing or slow MoMA.
Yeah.
Because not everyone is fully on board with just chasing the vibe, are they? Some experts are arguing for something different.
That's right. Robert Rose, who's a big voice in content marketing, he raises some serious questions. He argues vibe marketing can sometimes be, in his words, strategically hollow. A distraction.
Hollow how?
He critiques it as essentially taking a software development method, agile, fast sprints, and trying to force-fit it onto marketing. He thinks it risks prioritizing surface-level buzz and speed over actual nuance, real creativity, and critical context.
Okay.
His core point, and it's a strong one, is that marketing isn't code. It doesn't just compile cleanly. There's no simple pass-fail like in software. He worries that blindly adopting these frameworks risks losing what makes marketing truly effective human insight, deep meaning, genuine connection.
And that connects to his idea of valuable friction, right?
Exactly. This idea that not all friction, not all slowness is bad. In fact, he argues that friction is where attention lives. It's where surprise can happen, where brands can actually make people stop and think.
Like, it makes people pause their endless scrolling.
Precisely. It builds trust. It's kind of like, when you're wrestling with a really good puzzle, that initial struggle, the friction, is what makes solving it feel so satisfying.
Right. You feel like you earned it.
You earned it.
Yeah.
It creates a deeper connection than just being handed the answer. And this isn't just about the customer experience. Rose argues for adding internal friction too.
How so?
In a world obsessed with speed, he worries teams lose those moments for reflection, for asking, wait, should we be doing this? For real alignment. Valuable friction internally lets teams slow down, ask better questions, consider alternatives, and focus on making meaning, not just churning out more stuff.
So Slamoma is about being more deliberate, like
Mhm.
master distillers.
That's his analogy. Master distillers of meaning. Where ideas are earned, campaigns are crafted thoughtfully, like a fine whiskey aging. He even imagines these sort of anti-hustle tools.
Like what?
Imagine a Slack bot called Think Tank that pops up weekly asking, should we still be doing this project? Or a calendar plugin, Delayer, that pushes back content if it doesn't have a clear point of view.
Yeah, I like that.
And my favorite, an AI tool called the Muse that won't generate anything until you first type in your core brand values. It forces intentionality.
So the core argument for Slamoma is just because you can go faster doesn't mean you should.
Pretty much. It's about doing what actually matters. Prioritizing clarity over just being clever, substance over sheer speed. The argument is that your best ideas, your brand's real meaning, deserve more than a quick 20-minute meeting and a prompt thrown at an AI.
It's a powerful challenge to the move fast and break things mentality applied to branding.
It really is. It argues for thoughtfulness, for curation, for content that stands for something, not just chases clicks.
Okay, so we have these two powerful forces, the speed and scale of vibe marketing and the thoughtful pause of Slamoma. How do these connect? Where does marketing go from here?
Well, this is where smart teams bridge the gap. They're figuring out how to get the benefits of vibe marketing, the speed, the personalization, without falling into the traps.
Blue traps.
Things like producing generic, soulless content because the AI is just pattern matching, over-automating and sounding robotic, maybe over-promising based on AI hype, compliance issues, ignoring edge cases or nuanced situations that AI just doesn't get.
Right, so how do they avoid that?
It comes back to human oversight. Personalizing the AI outputs, adding layers of review, doing sanity checks, training the AI on real, messy customer data, not just perfect scenarios, basically ensuring the brand voice stays authentic, compliant, and handles complexity.
Which loops right back to that stay human principle from vibe marketing itself.
Exactly. It underlines that the future isn't AI or humans, it's AI and humans. Hybrid teams. Humans steer the strategy, the creativity, the empathy. The why. The why, absolutely. And AI handles the execution, the optimization, the scale. It's a partnership, a synergy. Human insight guiding AI power.
Yeah, and this might even create new roles.
Some are predicting exactly that. The rise of the chief vibe officer, someone specifically tasked with overseeing the brand's overall emotional tone, ensuring AI use aligns with values, maintaining that authentic connection.
A guardian of the vibe.
You could say that. It really highlights that just having the knowledge, the tools, isn't enough. It's about how thoughtfully and strategically you apply them.
So wrapping this up, what's the big takeaway for everyone listening?
I think it's that vibe marketing isn't just a fleeting trend, it's a fundamental shift.
Yeah, it feels like the new baseline almost.
It is. Marketing is becoming faster, more precise, AI native by default. But, and this is the crucial but, it still needs to be deeply rooted in human connection, in real meaning. It's about blending AI efficiency with brand soul.
The companies that nail that balance.
They're the ones who won't just outperform. They'll likely define how brands and people interact in the future.
Wow. What a journey we've taken today. From the incredible speed and emotional pull of vibe marketing.
Right, that rapid resonance.
To the very necessary, thoughtful pause proposed by slow motion marketing. And seeing how AI isn't just a tool here, it's really a transformative partner changing the whole landscape.
It really is reshaping things. Which leaves us with a pretty important question to ponder, I think.
Go on.
In this world where AI can churn out content incredibly fast, mimic any tone, what actually makes a brand feel truly authentic and stand out to you? Is it that raw, instant vibe? Or is it that more carefully considered, that marinated meaning we talked about? Or maybe Maybe it's a masterful blend of both, something that only real human insight and thoughtful intention can actually achieve.
Yeah, it's definitely something to think about. A great place to leave it. Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive into the future of marketing.
My pleasure.
We hope you feel a little more informed and definitely a lot more curious.